Samuel 1, Part 5. David flees to the Philistines. So David arose and went over, he and the 600 men who were with him, to Achish, the son of Maoch, king of Gath. Then David said to Achish, "If I have found favor in your eyes, let a place be given me in one of the country towns." So that day Achish gave him Ziklag. Now David and his men went up and made raids against the Jershites, the Girzites, and the Amalekites. And David would strike the land and would leave neither man nor woman alive, but would take away the sheep, the oxen, the donkeys, the camels, and the garments, and come back to Achish. When Achish asked, "Where have you made a raid today?" David would say, "Against the Negib of Judah, or against the Negib of Jerahmeelites, or against the Negib of the Kenites." And David would leave neither man nor woman alive to bring news to Gath, thinking lest they should tell about us and say, "So David has done." And Achish trusted David, thinking, "He has made himself an utter stench to his people Israel. Therefore he shall always be my servant." Saul and the medium of Endor. In those days the Philistines gathered their forces for war, to fight against Israel. And Achish said to David, "Understand that you and your men are to go with me in the army." David said to Achish, "Very well." And Saul had put the mediums and the necromancers out of the land. When Saul saw the army of the Philistines, he was afraid, and his heart trembled greatly. And when Saul inquired of the Lord did not answer him, either by dreams, or by Urim, or by prophets. Then Saul said to his servants, "Seek out for me a woman who is a medium." So Saul disguised himself and put on other garments and went. "Divine for me by a spirit, and bring up for me whomever I shall name to you. Bring up Samuel for me." Then Samuel said to Saul, "Why have you disturbed me? I am in great distress, for the Philistines are warring against me, and God has turned away from me, and answers me no more, because you did not obey the voice of the Lord, and did not carry out his fierce wrath against Amalek. Therefore the Lord has done this. Moreover, the Lord will give Israel also with you into the hand of the Philistines, and tomorrow you and your sons shall be with me." Then Saul fell at once full length on the ground, and there was no strength in him, for he had eaten nothing all day and all night. But his servants together with the woman urged him, and she put it before Saul and his servants, and they ate. Then they arose, and they went away that night. The Philistines reject David. But the commanders of the Philistines were angry with him, and the commanders of the Philistines said to him, "Send the man back." And Achish answered David and said, "I know that you are blameless in my sight as an angel of God. Nevertheless, the commanders of the Philistines have said, 'He shall not go up with us to battle.'" David's wives are captured. The Amalekites had made a raid against the Negeb and against Ziklag, and taken captive the women and all who were in it. David's 2 wives also had been taken captive. And David was greatly distressed, for the people spoke of stoning him. And David said to Abiathar the priest, "Bring me the ephod. And David inquired of the Lord, "Shall I pursue after this band?" "Pursue, for you shall surely overtake and shall surely rescue." They found an Egyptian in the open country. He said, "I am a young man of Egypt, servant to an Amalekite." And David said to him, "Will you take me down to this band?" And he said, "Swear to me by God that you will not kill me or deliver me into the hands of my master, and I will take you down to this band." David defeats the Amalekites. Behold, they were spread abroad all the land, eating and drinking and dancing, and David struck them down from twilight until the evening. David recovered all that the Amalekites had taken. The death of Saul. Now the Philistines fought against Israel. Thus Saul died, and his 3 sons, and his armor-bearer, and all his men, on the same day together.